So I wanted to show you some very quick tips on using Windows 8. A lot of people aren't that familiar. They come up and the first thing they ask is, what's this button for and where's my start bar? And they end up with this and they don't really know what to do with it. That you can toggle in and out of just by pressing the same button over and over again. That same button, the Windows button, also exists on your keyboard. Most of the time that's a legacy thing. And then some devices have the capacitive button as well to get there. So what do I use that thing for? It is kind of useful for lab administration. I can see who's logged in right away. If I click on this thing, I can sign out. I can also switch users, which I use a lot. Another thing that this screen is useful for is this power options button. It's a quick way to shut down or restart the system. Again, I can always toggle back to the desktop in case I get lost in there. Another thing that I use that for is to look at all of the applications that are installed on the system. If I go down here, this little down arrow will pop up. I can click on that. It goes down, and if I scroll across here, I can look at every application that's installed on the machine. So that's one way I can get to my applications. That's not usually the way we use these things, so oftentimes we'll be at the desktop and we'll say, okay, I want to open an application. The easiest way to do that, if you know it's installed on the machine, is to go to that screen and just start typing the name of the application. That name will come up over here in a list, as well as other things related to it. So I tried to type Excel. Now I can click on that right there and it'll open up Excel for me. That's how you find a specific application. It's another handy thing. It's a shortcut key. It gives you a context menu. If you press the Windows key and X simultaneously, you get this thing that pops up here. This is a context menu that gives you, among other things, quick access to programs and features, power options, the system dialog, system information that has a lot in it that a lot of people do use, device manager, network connections, command prompt administrator, command prompt task manager, control panel. There are other ways to pull up all of these things, but this is a very handy context menu that you can get just by clicking Windows key and X simultaneously. You can also shut down or sign out from in here as well. So that context menu was the third thing I was going to show you. Again, it's very handy. Another thing I was going to show you just as a bonus from inside Microsoft Office. In the current version, there's a protected view setting which prevents you from being able to open up documents that are downloaded from the internet or sent as emails unless you disable the protected view settings. So you'll definitely want to do it on your own system, I would say. When you're on other systems, say even in the classroom, this is also going to be a problem. So if you're pulling something off Dropbox or off of email, you're not going to be able to open it or manipulate it properly until you shut off protected view. The way to change those settings is to go to File, Options, Trust Center Settings, and then Protected View. In Protected View, you'll see 3 checkboxes. These are checked by default. You want to uncheck them to turn off that annoying security feature. You can do this in Excel, Word, and PowerPoint. You can probably do it in other applications as well that I probably use less, but anyway, that's how you do that. Anyway, that was a quick sketch of a few things. Let me know if you have questions. Bye.